Hey guys, hope you're doing good. So this video here is going to be all about the most recent updates here for traveling here in Bali. Now, a lot of things have changed within the past few months, and you might be able to travel here or not dependent on where you are from. Now, that has actually changed recently as the government here has extended the lockdown and actually ended all visas from foreign applicants from happening at this time. Now basically what that means is that you do need to wait until further notice in order to apply again for a business visa. But when you are able to apply for a business visa, then you are able to get one and take a negative COVID test along with proof of 2 vaccination shots in order to enter the country. You do need 2 of the approved vaccination shots here, so that is up to the government to approve which those shots are. The latest information, I believe, is on their website, and you can find out what exactly that encounters. But basically, as that stands, you do need the negative COVID test and also the 2 COVID shots. Now, that also includes a government hotel quarantine for 14 days as well when you do arrive. Previously, the quarantine here was only 7 days. It was only a week. Unfortunately, that did change as the government did extend this quarantine as the cases did increase. So now you do need 14 days to stay in an approved government hotel which you can quarantine. Now, when they do reopen the borders and you are able to apply for the business visa and travel here again, you can actually choose the hotel you stay in when you book. You can choose more of a luxury hotel, pay a little bit more for your stay, or you can choose one of the cheaper options. Now, usually the cost to pay in a hotel is around 300 USD to around 1,000, dependent on what hotel you get and how many people are staying with you in that room. Now, that package does include also all your food and drinks for that period of time, and as you cannot leave the hotel for any reason during that time period, you are just paying that price. So it's not too bad when you think about it if you are able to get the cheaper version, around 300, around 500 for 2 people at a cheaper hotel. It depends on where you stay. There are tons of government approved hotels here that you can look on the official list on the government website, and you can find which one best suits you and your budget, and as well the location. Now, the government hotel quarantine here, you do need to do it in Jakarta. There is no way around that. So if you want to fly to another place in Indonesia, you want to fly to Bali for instance, you're gonna have to do this hotel quarantine here first of all in Indonesia, in Jakarta, when you land. And it's pretty strict for when you do come. You do need to travel with the own cab basically from that hotel. The driver will come and pick you up and drop you off there and drop you off to your room, and then you are staying at that place in the same room for the duration of the quarantine, which is now 14 days. Now, there are some good news though. If you do have a Kita visa or a permanent residence card here, you can actually fly to Bali or Indonesia here anytime. You don't need to wait for them to reopen, so that is the good news there. But again, that only applies to people who have the Kita residence or the permanent residence card, or citizens of Indonesia if you want to travel here at the current time. Now, that could change here in the future. Things might shift and things might open again when the government does reopen the border to the business visas and also the tourist visas as well. Here's something interesting that the government is actually considering and working on in the near future. The Indonesian government has realized that they've lost a lot of money from this economic downturn because of COVID, and there has been a few proposals that basically state that they are working on a 5-year nomad visa, which basically states you can come and leave Bali as you go for up to 5 years with this visa. Now, there are not enough details about the pricing and how it's gonna all work when this visa does come out, but when it does launch, you will have the option to get this visa. And if there are any updates on this, I will definitely be posting that to this channel, so you have the latest updates on that. Anyone here in Bali at the current present moment, if you want to leave to go to any other country, or you want to go back to your home country, you are able to do so, but you do need a 2 vaccine shot here in order to travel. For the moment, you can just take a certificate of proof of your vaccination to travel. At the moment, when you're on a plane, you just have to show the 1 vaccination shot, your first proof of vaccination, in order to travel even domestically. So if you were in Bali and you want to go to Jakarta for the weekend, you do have to show that you have at least 1 shot of the vaccination. So if you are currently in Indonesia right now and you do want to travel outside of the country, or you do want to go back to your home country, you are able to leave without the proof of the vaccination, as long as you show that you are leaving Indonesia and you're not traveling within the country domestically. So if you have a connecting flight here from Bali to Jakarta and you show that you're flying to, for instance, Japan, or you're flying Australia, or you're flying to the United States, you can go and you can show that you are leaving the country, and you don't need to show the proof of vaccination here. For anyone that is worried about traveling, you can still leave the country with that proof, as long as you have a ticket that shows that you are departing Indonesia. Make sure that when you are leaving the country, and if you are on a business visa or a tourist visa, that when you do leave, that is your final decision within the next few months, as you will not be able to re-enter the country on any kind of visa if you do not have a KIDAS stamp or permanent residence in your passport. If you enjoyed this video, I'm trying to provide some other information that is more up to date with how to travel here in other countries. And if you like this content in addition to the other videos, or if you like this content better, definitely give us some comments there in the description on what you think you want to know about traveling to Bali, Indonesia, or other countries in the world right now, and we will make more videos based around those topics. As always, check out the links in the description. You're gonna find some links there for some Bitcoin, and also for how to get started with the digital nomad lifestyle. So check those out. Let me know what you think, and hope you have a good rest of your day.